How's it going? This is going to be a quick video on how to help anybody having a Terraria Found Server issue and they're stuck on just not being able to connect and they're just stuck on the Found Server. The way that I found to solve this problem and get around the error is I had to go into my task manager, and I'm also going to need my uh, uh, Windows System32 cmd.exe, and we can get to this program by going Windows R and then typing in cmd, and then if you click run, if you click OK, this will then pop up. And this is basically our control panel, and what's going to happen is we need to run the line of code right here, netstat option A, option O, option N, or find strss or 7777. And what this is basically doing, this is looking for the port 7777 and seeing if it's being used. And if your port is in that case being used, then it's not a problem of the actual port, and it's going to be something else. And there's a bunch of other Reddit posts online trying to help solve this problem, but it can be because of a bunch of errors, to be honest. And what I have found for my case that it is because of the fact that this port is being used. So the number one thing I think you should do if you're trying to solve this problem is look to see if the port is being used. If the port is being used, then you know what your problem is. If the port is not being used, then what you can do is try to download some other programs. Like I know that one for was the fact that the Microsoft game program or whatever wasn't completely updated, and you have to make sure that's all updated as well. But what I have found here is that my port is being used, and you can run this line of code right here, netstat option A, option O, option N, find str7777 to find the line of code that is actually interrupting it. And then what you can do is run this line of code dependent on the port listing that it says right here. So it says listing 4904, 4904, and then what it will do is it will literally tell you which program is actually using that exact ports 7777. So here's the actual port, and then here's the listing, and that tells you what is using it. So in my case, it's this program called Armory Crate that comes on a ROG Zephyrus G14 laptop, and it has been using this port 7777 every single time that it turns on, and that's what's been creating the problem, is that I haven't been able to run my server because of the fact that it is this program Armory Crate which is causing the interference. And now what we can do is we can open up our task manager, and we know what program is causing our problem, and it's Armory Crate, right? So we go into our task manager and we'll scroll down to the program Armory Crate Control Interface, the exact name of what's causing the task interference. And since I've already deleted it, but you would go down and find the exact program that is telling you that that is using the port 7777, and you'll scroll down to it, right, whatever it is. Let's just say, for example, it's this one right here. You go here, do a double click or open up in task, and then click in task right here. And that will be able to completely end the task. And after you end the task, you can then try to reopen up Terraria, because now that those ports are not being used up, it should work completely fine. And that will get it to work for sure. And I'll even try to run Terraria to see if you can see it. I'm not exactly sure or not. I don't know if my screen recorder will show it, but I'll try. And now it doesn't say found server, it's actually running. Boom, and now it's in. And then what we'll do now is basically every time that your computer turns on, you need to make sure that you do this. And another way that we can even fix this problem is to go inside of our task manager again and make sure that whatever is using up those ports to only run whenever you try to execute it, so that it will never be turned on. And I'll put these Reddit links in the description to help with whatever y'all need, because these definitely have helped me figure out the problem and identify everything. But yeah, so that's everything I have. I hope this helps. If you have any questions or any way that you think that I can help, be sure to put a comment. Make sure you check your ports, or else it won't work, of course, because you're using the wrong ports. So, all right, everyone, thank you. Bye bye.